MJF must stop doing this, and I am sick and tired of it. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what that is and why he must stop it. Because look, MJF is AEW's biggest homegrown star. Ain't a shadow of a doubt in my mind that that is the case. He is. Now, you have your Darby Allins and your other talent out there, but MJF, he legitimately caused a bidding war between AEW and WWE in 2023 for his services before signing that deal. He has been a former World Heavyweight Champion. He has been part of this company's existence since it launched in 2019. He has been aligned with Cody Rhodes, instantly becoming a top star because he turned on Cody Rhodes. He cost Cody Rhodes the opportunity to ever challenge for a World Heavyweight title in that company. He left the company, right? MJF, he was part of a very good alliance with Wardlow. He was able to work with the Darby Allins of the world and the Jack Perrys of the world, Chris Jericho's of the world, Adam Cole, right? Samoa Joe, multiple people that he was able to work with. And that was a beautiful thing. He was able to create a niche within a niche, right? He took the ability to be the biggest heel in the business. And he was there for a while. I think Dominic Mysterio was taking that heat, but I digress. He was able to give a throwback presentation to this company, to the pro wrestling industry, by being legitimately hated by fans to the point where they naturally turned him into a babyface because he started to show a different side of himself. He started to show a different character, right? He was still that just evil, just heel, but at the same time, he would show tendencies of likability, and therefore it turned him into a babyface. I mean, heck, his feud with Adam Cole turned him into a babyface. But I was thinking to myself, okay, here in the last few months, really in 2024, he's on television and then he takes time off. He's on television or he's not appearing on a weekly basis, or he's on television but he's doing so in pre-tapes because of various Hollywood projects. Right now he's filming Happy Gilmore 2. It's a big role for him. I'm very happy for him. I hope he gets more of those films. But at the end of the day, he must stop doing this. He must stop taking these large gaps off for these Hollywood roles. If you are going to be taking Hollywood roles, that's great, that's fine. But you can't be doing so at the expense of your AEW career. If you're going to be going and filming a movie, just get off television, film the movie, and then come back. But don't do this half in, half out stuff. It's lame. You can see right through it as a fan. It makes you question his desire to actually want to be there, to contribute to the product, be the top star that he is, and get paid the big bucks that he does. It also takes away from his ability of, okay, he's going to work a pay-per-view match, and then we're not going to see him wrestle for 2 months. You need time to get adaptive back into the ring style, back into taking bumps, ring shape, psychology. It seems like ever since he took time off for this Happy Gilmore role, he's been a little bit of a step behind. He's not as quick on his promos. He's not as adaptive as he is in the ring with his psychology and stuff. He's more relying on more old school heel tactics to kind of float his way through these matches. That's not to say he's still not a great wrestler. He is. That's not to say that he's not still a great character, a phenomenal character. He's a amazing heel. Like I said, outside Dominic Mysterio in terms of just pure heel heat where fans absolutely despise this man, he's right there. Like, he is so good, and he's going to be so good for a long time as long as he continuously elevates his game and sticks to the standard in which we are accustomed to. But at the end of the day, you are doing a disservice to your career. You are doing a disservice to the promotion in which pays you that big bucks. You opted to stay with AEW over WWE, regardless of your pursuit of Hollywood dreams, right? WWE would have given you perhaps a bigger opportunity, a bigger platform, and therefore would have been able to work with you better with your schedule should you have gone there and done the Hollywood gigs. The problem with MJF and AEW in doing this is they are on a downturn right now. They are declining in television ratings, attendance, and social media engagement. Overall interest in this promotion is absolutely at an all-time low. And so if you're Tony Khan, at some point you have to go, look, man, I understand you want to do all these Hollywood things, but First and foremost, I'm paying you a check every single week, and it's a big freaking check. I need you. I need to be able to draw with you. I need to be able to promote you and say, hey, MJF is going to be on Dynamite this week doing this. Hey, MJF is going to be wrestling at this pay-per-view against this person. I need you to, hey, go out there and promote my product. Go out there and promote the brand. Go out there and promote MJF, and instead of just being stuck behind a pre-tape or just being off of television. I need you. That's the thing. That's the driving force. That is the crux of the problem. You cannot be half in and half out and succeed in a large way, in my opinion, in anything in life, whether it's relationships, whether it's careers, whether it's pro wrestling. All in, all out. What are you going to do? Find something that works, double down on what that works, and build on what works. That's the crux. That's the design. That's the layout of success. Clearly, MJF knows what he's doing inside of the squared circle. Clearly, MJF understands what he has to do to be able to cut a promo and to be able to build up a feud and then give a payoff to that feud and then start a new feud and then rinse and repeat. That's what MJF is so good at. MJF is a great wrestler. He is a phenomenal, phenomenal wrestler. I just want to be able to see him on television in the ring. I want to see him go and do those epic promo exchanges in which he had with CM Punk or an Adam Cole or Samoa Joe, or take your pick, right? That's what MJF built his name on. It was late 2022, the whole Wardlow Double or Nothing, is he going to show up? Drama. His promos with CM Punk. You pay to see MJF, whether it's your cable bill, whether it's your streaming service, whether it's your attendance, whatever it may be, you pay your money to see MJF on AEW television in the ring with a live microphone in front of, 25, 5,000, 10,000 people. That's what you want out of MJF. It's not necessarily his matches. It's not necessarily his promos. It's what is he going to do when he has to react, right? You cannot react the same way on a pre-tape that you can in the live ring. You cannot react the same way in a pre-tape as if you are doing an exchange with someone in the ring. It's just a different dynamic. That's what built MJF. It's not what he did at autograph signings. It's not who he wrestled. It's not who he beat. It's not who he lost. It's not who he feuded with. It's the ability to react and adapt and pivot and build and get that emotional, raw emotion out of him, an emotional, raw feeling from the fan base. Not a lot of people can do that. MJF can. That's what makes him a star. And so you have to double down on what works. And they're not doing that right now. And it's a disservice to MJF. It's a disservice to AEW. But more importantly, it's a disservice to the fan base. And that's something that they have got to change.